Landice. In this video, we will show you how to assemble your new U7 upright bike. Before you begin the assembly, please make sure you read the assembly manual thoroughly, as it contains important safety warnings and assembly tips. Please note that there are some steps in the assembly process that might require two people to help with the assembly. Some components of the machine may be heavy. Please use a second person when doing assembly involving these parts. Unpacking and installation of the bike should be done by a qualified technician. For assembly assistance, please visit us online or give us a call. Begin by selecting an area where you are going to set up and operate your machine. For safe operation, the machine must be located on a hard, level surface. Please allow a minimum work area of 3 to 5 feet working space to safely remove the box and pallet. When choosing a workout area, make sure you leave enough ample clearance around and above the bike. When using the bike, allow a minimum clearance of 3 feet, 92 centimeters, on each side of the bike. Allow a minimum clearance of 18 inches, 41 centimeters, at the front and rear of the bike. Check the assembly manual for a complete parts list. The following tools are recommended for this assembly. Most Allen keys required to complete the installation can be found inside the hardware kit. Unboxing. Start by moving the shipping crate, pallet to location of final assembly, and allow 3 to 5 feet working space to safely remove box and pallet. If assembly space is limited, you may lift the rear of the assembled upright bike and roll it to its final location. Remove the strapping from box and pallet. Use caution, straps may be under tension. Next, lift and remove outer box, set aside for disposal. Carefully remove upright tube/handlebar assembly, console, seat base, and components from bike base, set aside for assembly. Remove the protective plastic bag and contact heart-rate grip covers. To prevent scratches or surface damage during assembly, cover a level surface with a moving blanket or towels prior to assembly. Carefully lift the bike base off of the shipping pallet and place it on the prepared surface for assembly. Unboxing is now complete. Step 1. Installing the base tubes. With the bike base positioned on the prepared assembly surface, remove the 2 cardboard shipping tubes using M8 Allen wrench or M8 socket driver. The rear bike base tube contains the serial number. The front tube contains manufacturer information. Next, locate and install bike base tubes provided, using hardware removed from shipping tubes. Orient tubes so product labels/serial number face outward when installed. Fully tighten hardware removed from shipping tubes using M8 Allen wrench or M8 socket driver. Step 1 is now complete. Step 2. Installing the upright tube. With some assistance, place the upright tube on top of the upright bike base. Take care not to pinch the harness cables. Slowly lower the upright into place, matching the bottom base holes to the bike's base holes. Install the upright tube onto upright bike base using 4 M10 by 20 socket head cap screws number 24 and 4 spring washers number 22 in the hardware kit. Use supplied number 8 hex key wrench and fully tighten hardware. While attaching the upright, connect the main power harness from the upright bike base to the intermediate harness located inside the upright tube. Connectors are keyed. Do not force connectors together or damage may result. After connecting, carefully tuck wiring back into neck tube. Make sure to pull the harness guide wire out with enough slack, and try not to crimp the cables. Next, lower the plastic tube finishing cover, and attach it to the upright tube. Slowly lower it in place, covering the harness cables and hardware. Secure the cover using 2 number 21 Phillips crosshead screws. Fully tighten the screws using a Phillips screwdriver. Take care not to over-tighten the screws. Step 2 is now complete. Step 3. Attaching the seat cushion. Begin step 3 by locating the seat cushion. Next, remove the 3 nylock nuts and flat washers from the bottom of the seat cushion. Place the hardware aside for now. Locate the seat post finishing covers and attach them underneath the seat flange. Secure the covers using 2 number 2 M5 by 15 crosshead screws. Place a screw on each side and fully tighten using a Phillips screwdriver. After attaching the seat post finishing covers, position the seat cushion onto the seat flange, then reinstall the previously removed hardware. Hand tighten the hardware first. Fully tighten the hardware using a 13mm open-end wrench from the hardware kit. Step 3 is now complete. Step 4, installing the pedals. To ensure the pedals are properly tightened, do not allow the crank to rotate during pedal installation. The pedals are marked L, left, or R, right, on the bottom. The right pedal threads clockwise onto the right pedal crank. To avoid damage to the pedal and/or pedal crank, hand thread the right pedal onto the pedal crank. With threads properly aligned, fully tighten the pedal onto the pedal crank using a standard or extended length, 16mm open-end wrench. The left pedal threads counterclockwise onto the left pedal crank. To avoid damage to the pedal and/or pedal crank, hand thread the left pedal onto the left pedal crank. With threads properly aligned, fully tighten the pedal onto the pedal crank using a standard or extended length, 16mm open-end wrench. Step 4 is now complete. Step 5, installing the handlebar. Mount the handlebar onto the upright tube neck, as shown. Pass the 3 console harness connectors, main, resistance, and CHR harnesses, up through the center mounting hole of the handlebar, prior to bolting into place. Hand thread 2 M8x20 flat head cap screws, number 27 in the hardware kit, into the rear tube neck threaded holes. Partially tighten the screws for now. Next, hand thread the M8 spring washer number 23 and 1 M8x20 socket head cap screw number 25 into the lower left and right neck tube threaded holes. Using an M5 Allen key or socket driver, fully tighten the 2 M8 flat head cap screws. Using an M6 Allen key or socket driver, fully tighten the 2 lower M8 socket head cap screws, left and right. Fully tighten all 4 screws to ensure optimal performance. Step 6, installing the console. Carefully remove packaging from the display console. With assistance, connect the main power harness, resistance and CHR harness, as shown. Please note, connectors are keyed, do not force connectors together or damage may result. Rotate the console upward, while carefully routing the wire connections into the base tube and/or console. Align pins with the holes in the flange, then secure the console using 4, number 26 M6x20 flat head cap screws. Locate the front and rear console/upright tube finishing covers. Install the rear console cover first. Secure to the upright tube mounting plate with 2, number 28 crosshead screws. With the rear cover in place, position the front cover so both plastic mounting inserts go through the crossbar access holes. Secure with 2, number 28 crosshead screws. Do not over-tighten or plastic components may be damaged. Step 6 is now complete. Step 7, attaching the bottle holder. Begin by locating the bottle holder, and placing it underneath the handle. There are 2 holes on the upright tube. Matching these holes, slowly push the holder into place. Next, secure the holder using 4 M5x15 screws, 2 on each side of the tube. Fully tighten the screws using a Phillips screwdriver. Take care not to over-tighten the screws. Congratulations! Assembly of the U7 upright bike is now complete. If the bike is positioned on an unlevel surface, adjust each foot pedestal using a 5/8 inch open end or adjustable wrench. Your upright bike is now ready for use. Prior to use, verify there is no remaining hardware in the hardware kit, and that all hardware is properly tightened. You may now remove any protective covers from the face of the console. Please inspect the machine to ensure that all fasteners are tight, and components are properly assembled. Enjoy your new U7 upright bike. Brought to you by Landice.